Okay, we are going to start the non-invasive skin lightening treatment on Renelle. We went ahead and cleansed her, exfoliated her, and now we're going to get ready to do the red light for 10 minutes. Okay, so this is going to be bright. Okay, so what the red light does, so the red light actually does 24 different positive things in the skin. The big thing it does is stimulate collagen and elastin, but it also does wound repair, circulation. It helps to drain the lymph from the cells, but overall it does 24 different positive things. So I call the red light like the anti-aging light. So we're gonna put this on Renelle first. It's gonna stay on for 10 minutes, and this is just kind of warming the skin up, getting those cells nice and stimulated so that she can better receive the skin lightening treatment we're gonna do next. One more thing I want to add about the red light, because you'll see a lot of different devices out there. For it to actually work, it has to be at a certain nanometer and it has to stay still. So if you see red lights where they're trying to make you go in a circle, that doesn't work. It has to be still. And it has to be as close to the skin as possible as well. Okay, so we are gonna put two different products on Renelle to start. This is the brightening serum from Lightwave. Lightwave constructed all these different, they're kind of like syringes. So this is the skin lightening syringe. So we're gonna put this on Renelle. Okay, I'm gonna start down here. So we're gonna get this on pretty quick. And there's no sting, there's no burn. Okay, so she's got the skin lightening serum on, and we're gonna go to step 2, which is the brightening cream again from Lightwave. So all of these syringes were developed by the University of Texas for Lightwave. So they did all these scientific studies to find out how can product get actually pushed into the skin. So what they found at the University of Texas is that for a product to penetrate all the way through the epidermis to the dermis, the molecular weight of the product has to weigh 500 daltons or less. So everything in these syringes, the molecular weight is 500 daltons or less. So that it actually can get pushed through all the layers of the skin. And so, in essence, the way that we're lightening her skin is by just giving her a huge dose of skin lightening ingredients. So we're gonna put this on right on top of the serum. So she's gonna be a little yellow. So we're going to change the settings on the light. So we're now going to use the dermakinetics setting on the brightening. So we won't be using red light this time. It's actually going to be the blue light. Okay, and this is actually going to stay on Renelle for a half an hour, 30 minutes. Okay. So you can see this is a low frequency, it's not as bright. And so what's actually happening here is this blue light is pulsing 100 times a second. So with each pulse, it's pushing those ingredients down, 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 down into the skin. So the University of Texas, they continue to do all this research, and they found that for this particular syringe, it would take 30 minutes at 100 pulses a second to push it down, 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 all the way through the skin. So each, this company has, I don't know, 10 to 15 different syringes that you can do, but for this particular skin brightening one, it's 30 minutes with 100 pulses a second. So some of them are like 20 minutes and it's pulsating like 60 times a second. So it's pretty neat that the University of Texas did all this research and has like clinical studies and proof that, that how each syringe will work. Okay, we're just getting ready to take this off of Renelle's face. She's been under the light for 30 minutes now. So you can see there's this nice kind kind of yellow coming off. So she's nice and pink, she's nice and stimulated, but not red. So when would someone see typical results from this? It would probably take at least 3 treatments to start seeing the difference. So this is not just like a one-time, instant result. But I would say it would probably take 3, and I would say like on average this treatment would probably cost somebody somewhere between like I've seen estheticians charge for this somewhere around $85 to $125, just so you know. So I would say it would take 3 treatments at the minimum to see a difference, but 6 would be the best, and it can be spaced out about every 4 to 6 weeks. Well, if you were trying to be real aggressive though, you probably want it done like every 2 to 3 weeks. If you were like in a hurry to get rid of your pigment. So we're gonna just put some recovery gel on Renelle. Then I'm gonna finish her off with some copper. This is the copper moisturizing antioxidant from ABI. I'm gonna mix it with a little SPF 37 from Circadia, and she will be glowing.